Perfect angle. Hi. I am back with Life Goal videos. And I'm going to change how I'm sitting in this chair because I'm not comfortable. Oh. Hi. Back with some more Life Goal videos. And you will probably notice I am going to be wearing this in every video. Because I'm batch recording a load of videos so that I can concentrate on college work basically. Over the next week or two. So, on to the topic of what the video is. The March/April challenges. Technically challenges. Basically, what I mean by that is, I'm going to tell you how March went, and then tell you what my plan is for April. Pretty simple. So, starting off with March, I'm going to just relax and talk to you. Starting with March, I didn't complete a lot of the challenges. I think I did a post or a video on kind of cutting out some of the challenges. But I didn't do the work. I know I set a workout challenge and I didn't do it. I just wasn't able to keep up with that and everything else that I had to do. I got my Got my crochet finished. I posted that up on my Life Goals page, so go check that out. I posted up on Sarah's Life Goals. I did a little picture of the blanket that I made. So I got that finished. College has been kicking my ass because the tutor's not exactly great. When asking questions, I tried to ask her a question and I got like a PDF file back, so that was really annoying. So that's why I kind of want to take time off from work so that I can sit down at my desk here or dressing table or whatever you want to call it, with my laptop, with my books, and just bang out the assignment, email it, book in for my exam, and get studying for the exam basically is what I want to do. But I don't want to just concentrate on that in April, obviously. So for March, I started on my college work properly on the assignment, got the bones of it done, so now it's just finishing it. Diet wise, I've been doing pretty well, but not too well. Breakfast, lunch, dinner has been really, really bad. Water has been up and down depending on the day of the week. I'll be good, other days I'll be bad. That's just like a little roller coaster that I'm on. Junk food I've got a handle on. I'm now barely eating it. Yesterday alone I had like 6 little Lindt eggs and that was it. Like, and they're like tiny little yolks, and there's days when I go and I'm like, oh, I haven't had that today. Because I forget. Like I forgot that I didn't have it because it's either been really busy or I just haven't thought of it, like, or I haven't been feeling well or something, because I haven't been feeling well. But that could have just been the detoxing that I was going through off the junk food. Because I did come off it without even the thing is, I came off it without realising I came off it. I didn't plan to come off the junk food. It just kind of happened. I got busy in work, so I couldn't really nibble on stuff when I was in work because we were up and down the stairs, in and out of rooms, in and out of the building. We had very little staff at one point. We were all over the place, so I didn't have any time to actually pick up stuff. And when I did have time, I accidentally left my bag upstairs in the room, so I couldn't go and get it because I had to be in the room, with the other room with the kids. So, I mean, I came off it without coming off it, which I thought was brilliant. Like, I was happy that that's the way it went. Because it means I didn't concentrate on it. Like, I still came home and had a little something, if we had it. Or Graham would get me like an ice pop, kind of like a Magnum or a Mars ice pop. 2 of my favourite kind of ice pops that you do get in the shops, especially the Mars. Oh, loved the Mars. He got me that the other day. So he did. But, what do you call it? Sorry, I have a bit of skin that's annoying me. So like I was happy enough that I came off the junk food in a way that I wasn't concentrating on it, so it didn't make me too sick, but I still felt sick. Not realising it was from the junk food, obviously. In the sense, like, I felt lethargic, I had a migraine for about 3 or 4 days, but I wasn't sure if that was from the change in weather and the fact that I sat outside for 3 days straight and barely drank water, or if it was because I was coming off junk food. And I was at the end of the 2-week detox kind of thing. Well, not 2-week detox, I didn't fully come off it. I still have a bit. But, like, I'm at a good point where I'm like, if I don't want any chocolate today, I won't have any chocolate today. If I want 1 little Lindt egg, I'll have 1 little Lindt egg. But I don't have to have it if I don't want it. Like, I'm not going to force myself. We have a load of Easter stuff in there because it's Easter today. And we've got, like, eggs and chocolate galore in that press. And I don't feel like normally I'd be like, oh yay, and I'd be nibbling on it all day and be picking at everything, be on the Xbox watching stuff, playing stuff, and I'd have like a little basket of stuff and I'd just be like this. But I'm like, meh, I don't feel like doing that now, which I'm happy with. Like I kind of, right now I would much rather go out the back and sit in the sun because it's lovely out and I'm in a nice summery dress, and I'd rather go out and do that or just watch telly and drink fizzy drink kind of thing. I know fizzy drink's not good. I'm not saying that it's good, but I'd rather that over the chocolate, which is a good point to get at. I did upload 2 videos on, or I would have by the time this video goes up, uploaded 2 videos on this, 2 separate ones for March, one for March, one for April, on the Life Goals page, where I said, for April, I'm not cutting out fizzy drink. So, not that I condone drinking as much as me and Graham drink. Obviously, make sure you do get, like, maybe a bit of juice into it, a bit of smoothies, you know, even, like, a coffee is grand, as long as you don't use loads of milk, obviously. So, obviously, I don't condone drinking loads and loads of fizzy drink, like, obviously, get the mostly water into you. But for April, I'm planning on just trying to get my meals organised and planned, because I have been really bad with breakfast, lunch and dinner, like, really bad. It'd be the odd day I lost my breath when talking there. I'll have breakfast the odd day, and if I do have it, I don't fully eat it. Like the other day, Graham made me breakfast, and it was a bagel with a waffle, and I ate half. So I had half a bagel, half a waffle. So not great, but like my bowl of cereal is about this size. Like it's a tiniest bowl of cereal. I barely have anything for breakfast, even when I do have breakfast. So my lunches are mostly like noodles, quick lunch, or rolls from Centra, basically, or food from Tesco, hot food counter. They're kind of my lunches, which aren't good. Now I will say, like, I am starting to, if I do have to go Centra, like the other day I got a wrap with chicken, mayo, lettuce and boiled egg. So like I'm starting to kind of more ease towards the healthier option if I do have to go Centra, because it's kind of what I would make at home anyway, would be a wrap with chicken and mayo and lettuce, and if there was boiled egg, I put boiled egg on it. So I'm kind of going with what I would make at home, more so what I would get if I went to Centra. I'm trying to kind of do that. I haven't done it all the time, obviously, but I'm trying to kind of lean more towards the wraps and the healthier kind of cold salad section, rather than the hot food section of Centra if I do end up having to go. So that's kind of something I'm working on as well with the lunches. Dinners have been like either processed or takeaways or deep fried, or they're not healthy basically. But we are getting back into planning and organising proper dinners. We have 5 dinners in mind for this week coming up, which are like pasta bolognese, pasta carbonara, chicken and broccoli baked with pasta on the side. Can you tell we've got a lot of pasta in my house right now? Chicken korma with fried rice or basmati rice, whichever, because you have both there. And then maybe a curry on one of the other days, I was thinking of doing the chicken and plum sauce, because I saw that there's a little Asian market down the town that does plum sauce. So I was thinking of maybe marinating chicken and plum sauce and doing chicken and plum sauce with the fried rice or basmati, again, whichever. So we have like dinners like that planned. Obviously today being Easter, we have a big roast dinner planned. So we do, which is gonna stuff me. I've barely eaten today. I'm looking forward to that dinner. That's gonna like completely fill me. So that's gonna be for later on. It's dinner, so it is like tea time tonight. So about 5-6 o'clock, we're gonna have that. I will probably have another little cheeky drink, because I had one last night. I had a Bacardi. Yeah, I had a Bacardi and Coke last night. Because it's Easter, so I'm gonna have a drink. Anyway, back to this. The challenges. Keep going off track. The journal challenge I'm finishing off. I did fall behind a little on it, but I am finishing it off. I'm only a couple of days behind, bearing in mind, but I'm going to finish that off. And I said in the March video, I think it was, on Instagram, that I was thinking if I can't find an April journal challenge, I might give my little notebook to Graham and get him to write a different topic on each of the days to talk about. And that could be any topic. Like some of the topics I'm doing for the March one We're like, okay, well, what was your dream job and why didn't you go for it? Or why aren't you doing it? Or, describe your perfect day. Things like that. Now, some of them were kind of like, okay, well, the perfect day one I wrote a lot. Even though I'm like, okay, well, I've got multiple perfect days. So I'm like, okay, spending it with Graham, yeah, that'd be a perfect day. Going shopping, yeah, that'd be a perfect day. I was writing in stuff, I'm like, okay, well, the perfect day. And I'm like, I don't know what my perfect day is. I got multiple perfect days because as long as the sun is shining, I'm happy. I'm with people that make me laugh. I'm happy. Yeah, okay, adding in the shopping, getting nice food, getting all dressed up, and I was adding in all these little things, and I'm like, they make me happy, and they would be the perfect day, but I don't know what my perfect day would be. These are perfect days. They're different style days. That if you tried to do them all into one day, they wouldn't be perfect because you'd be friggin' worn out by the time dinner time came. So you wouldn't be able to go get dressed up and go out for a meal. But in saying that, I had perfect days written down for that one because I was like, I don't have one perfect day. I have multiple, depending on the weather, depending on the time of the year. It differed kind of thing. So I was like, I don't have one set perfect day. What is with this one piece of hair? It just doesn't want to go around my head. So I did enjoy the journaling challenge, and I'm gonna get Graham to help me with the April one probably. Skincare, I kept up with it. My skin doesn't look too much better, but it is getting better, if that makes any sense. You can't really see it in the video, obviously, because the lighting is actually pretty good today. I have a scar here from a spot that's really annoying, so I'm going to see if I can get something for that. But the redness in my cheek and nose has not gone down, but I don't know if that's because we've been getting good weather and maybe that's from the sun now at this stage, because it's literally just here. Here has calmed down redness wise. The chin is still an issue, because I'm still I have a spot coming up here and I had one here. So this area is still an issue. Eczema is getting worse again, but I think that might be my hay fever acting up as well, because I do suffer with that. So I have an area here of hay fever, and now I have this little bit coming up, and I think I had a bit further down as well. I think I do have a bit further down, but I have this bit now coming up, which is really annoying. But I've gone back, not that I've gone back to, but I am trying to make sure that when I do cleanse and tone and moisturise, that I get them areas to make sure that they're getting cleaned. Obviously, as I said, I want to get something for these little scars that I have, because the yolk my ma got me is not working. So I just need to get something to get with, because this one here is the worst, because you can really see it, and Graham thought it was a cup. Graham thought I scratched myself, when it's actually just the remnants of a spot, because there's nothing there I can drag my finger over. It's just a scar at this stage, which is really annoying. But my skin feels better, and depending on the day, depends on if I feel like I'm having a good skin day or a bad skin day. Yesterday, now I wish I hadn't put makeup on, because I felt like I was having such a good skin day yesterday. It was really clear, the redness had gone down a good bit, and then I put makeup on because I was meeting up with people, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to put my makeup on, I'm going to be outside, and now today I'm having a bad skin day. Even though I'm recording these videos with no makeup, I don't care, but having a bit of a bad skin day. I don't feel like it's as fresh, especially not here. Here is really, really bad. That's the area I hate the most. I'm using my chin. In case you're wondering where my hand's here, so I can pause if someone walks into the room. Speaking of, just as I had said that's why my hand's here, Carl walks in, I had to pause. What else did I touch on in the other video? My anxiety I touched on in the other video. I'd said about it being really bad this month. So I've been having more panic attacks, literally. I was in work one day, I think it was on a Friday, thank God it was a Friday actually. It was the last Friday we worked, because we got off last Friday. So it was 2 Fridays ago. So that would have been, what we on now? So that would have been the 28th, not the 28th, the 26th. Would have been the 26th of March that it happened. I was in work. Now thankfully it's movie day on Friday, so we got to, later on I got to just sit in the room, we put the movie on, and it was fine. But whatever had happened, I was in the kitchen with them. We had fed the kids. Danielle, who I work with, offered me a pizza, so I was like, grand. And out of nowhere, I couldn't breathe. I was like, okay, my heart's going real quick. I can't catch my breath. So what I did was I went to the bathroom, took a breather, still didn't feel great, looked up a few tips because I didn't want to bother Graham in work. So I didn't. I didn't want to bother anyone, actually. Really, I just wanted to try and manage it, and couldn't really. Basically speaking, I got down to, we were watching a circus, and it was fun, but I was scrolling on my phone basically the whole time, while watching the kids, obviously. But to keep my mind distracted, I was watching them, watching the circus, and on my phone, trying to do a good bit at once to keep my brain occupied, basically, and distracted. Came home, still felt like crap, felt like I was having a panic attack, which I was just in the end of it. So thankfully Graham got home then and kind of helped me overcome it a bit more. But I've been having more panic attacks lately than I have in the past while. I think it's because it's now been exactly a year since the pandemic and lockdown hit, and I'm just fed up and worn out and mentally drained and all at this stage, and I'm trying to do other, like, I'm trying to get into new routines and getting stressed in work and all this. Like, I feel great for how I've overcome like a lot of stuff, but at the same time I'm like, ugh, worn out. So I think that's what had happened to me. Now I'm feeling grand now. I haven't had a panic attack since, I don't think, but not that I can remember. I'm trying to think that I probably did and I don't remember. But I feel like I'm doing better now. As I've said before, like with the travel thing, I have a fear of travelling, so I'm going to try and do like a trip out to Ballybrack to my cousins, because that's how I kind of got over it the first time I had a fear of travelling. I travelled out to hers. Now she used to meet me and travel out, but I can just travel out with Graham this time, so I'll be grand as long as I have someone there. But I'm going to just try travel to Ballybrack and back instead for the moment, and then hopefully come May I'll be able to go out to Dún Laoghaire if it's within our 20km, which I think it is. I just have to double check. I'll be able to travel out then to Dún Laoghaire, and hopefully there'll be a few places open for us to go and look around, and weather permitting and all. Obviously, like, we're not going to go out if the weather's crap, like raining or anything. It's like today, we'll definitely go out. The amount of videos I'm recording, my voice is coming on. I'm going to have to take a break from recording videos, I think. This is only like the third one I've recorded, and the first two were like 15 minutes long, and then this one's nearly 20, so I've been talking non-stop straight for like an hour. So I think I'm going to have to take a break after this video. But for April, I'm planning on adding walks into my daily routine, so hopefully trying to get about a 40-minute walk in every morning. Just keep up my skincare routine, keep up brushing my teeth, my breakfast, all that I've been doing in the mornings. Batch recording videos. My dog is barking and it's really annoying me, and I'm getting tired. My voice is starting to go. Sorry if I get lost. I'm basically trying to be more productive now. I'm gonna, in April, start adding more stuff onto my daily routine to up the productivity, so that I'm not sitting on the bed all day doing nothing, or just like getting up, watching telly, playing video games, going to work, coming home, watching telly, playing video games all day. That I'm adding in like looking after my skin, taking like my Sugar Bear vitamins, you know, maybe doing my nails, maybe doing a pamper, like properly looking after both myself physically but also my head. Like, I have a thing that I'm doing from now on, which is doing a crochet craft, doing a diamond art craft, and then reading a book, and then repeat. So basically what I mean by that is I did my blanket craft that I did, and now I'm going to start working on my diamond craft, which is finishing this here off that I'm going to try to do. And then when I finish that, I have a book, Untamed, that Graham got me. I'm going to read that. And then when I finish reading that, I'll go and do my octopus crochet craft. When I finish that, I'll do my other Nightmare Before Christmas crochet diamond art craft. When I finish that, I have a Christmas book Graham got me. I'll read that. And then I'll go back and do another crochet craft, another diamond art craft, and read it, and so on. I'm hoping by the time I do the 2 nightmares, the 2 books, and the octopus craft, Zoe Suggs' other book will be out that I can order. So then I can add that in to my list. Because no matter what I'm doing, once that comes out, I'm reading it. any craft or book that's on the go at that point is being paused for me to read the Magpie Society books, basically. So dear, I'm trying to see what these women out there are doing. I feel like she's like planting eggs around the field for the kids. Oh, I think she is. That's cute. They're doing a little Easter egg hunt at my back garden or at my back field. That's so cute. I kind of want to look at the kids when they come out. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Graham said that, but anyway, I'm getting distracted by them. I think that's about it. I'm adding the walks in, fixing up my meals for my diet. I'm not completely cutting out fizzy drink, but I'm not gonna like drink like 2 liters a day either. I'm gonna drink more water than I am fizzy drink. If I happen to drink fizzy drink, I happen to drink fizzy drink. I'm not gonna like basically make myself feel bad for it. Oh, one other thing I've started. I don't think I've said this on the Instagram one, but I've started using MyFitnessPal for tracking calories. So I have, so on it says I should be having 2020, I think it is, calories every single day. So I mark in what I have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, water, and exercise, and then you complete the diary, and it says, well, if you do this kind of thing every single day, you'll weigh this much in 5 weeks' time, which I think is pretty cool. Now, haven't used it fully in the sense of like I've missed a few days here and there, like a day here, a day there, a day here, a day, but I'm slowly getting into it. Oh, there's 3 mums out the back doing it. I'm slowly getting into it. I need to mark down today. No, I'm not going to mark in today because I'm giving myself Easter Sunday off. I don't want to track what I eat on Easter Sunday. Giving myself Easter Sunday off. But I did mark in. I need to finish marking in yesterday. Did I finish? No, I don't think I did finish it. I'll have to double check. But then I'll go back to marking in tomorrow, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. But I'm liking it because you put it in, and if, like, I had a bagel. I said earlier, I had a bagel and a waffle. But I didn't fully eat the bagel and waffle. So what I do is I put in a plain bagel, and I cut the serving in half because I only ate half. And same for the waffle, I put in that I had a waffle but I only ate half of it because I didn't consume the whole thing. I only ate half, so I only got half of the calories that are in it. So I'm making sure I don't put in me eating a full serving or something when there's no point because I didn't eat the full serving. So I don't. So I've been doing that. So I have. I've been using that and I've been enjoying using that. I can put in my walks that I do. So when I start going for my walks, I've done it twice now. I've put in walks because I walked on Thursday morning. I walked. And then I walked. Oh, I don't think I put the Friday walk in. I didn't mark the Friday one in. I must go back and put that one in. I did a hour and a half walk, I think it was. Or an hour walk. Oh, I can't remember how long of a walk it was. It was actually, I could probably put it in as 2 separate walks. I could probably put a 30-minute walk in with Graham at the speed we walk. But then another hour walk with Claire, which was very, very tiring. That involved uphill and that killed me. So I have to put in 2 separate walks for that. I didn't mark that one in, but I like that. I would mark that in. Or if I play the Just Dance, I can mark. It has that on it that I can mark in, so I can mark in that then on it. If I do workouts, I can mark them in, and so on. Like, and it tells you like how many calories you've lost by doing it, or a rough estimate of how many calories you've lost while doing it, and then you can either use them calories or not. Now, obviously, I'm not going to count them calories at all. Like, I'm not going to count them. I won't. What I'll do is, I'll write down like what exercise I've done because I want to keep track of it. Especially, I think it's this notebook I keep track of the workouts in. Yeah, this one here. I'll keep track of my workouts that I've done and the walks that I've done, and that way at the end of the day, after I finish it, and just before I go to bed, just before I complete the diary, I'll put in the exercises. So I will, and complete the diary because I don't want to use calories that I don't necessarily need. Because if I see, oh, I've gone under 500 calories there, I might want to use them. And I could have worked up a good few of them by doing like an exercise or doing a workout or going for a walk or doing Just Dance, and I don't want that. I'd rather keep them separate, basically. My voice is going. I think that's it. I mean, I was going to do like a weight loss journey video as well. And how the diet and all is going so far. But I think I've pretty much talked about that. Like, my mood has been up and down. I've been either grumpy, or I've been feeling very lethargic and not wanting to move, or like I'm full of energy and on the go and very productive. Like today, I'm a little bit grumpy today, but I'm blaming Mister behind me, so he may have woken me up in the middle of the night. So he did. So I'm blaming him, and I'm blaming my nephew, because he then woke me up at like 8 o'clock this morning for the Easter Bunny. So I got woken up twice from a deep sleep. So I'm a little bit grumpy over that, but other than that, like, I'm feeling a little bit more kind of full of energy, in the sense of I want to do the videos today and get the videos done. Even though most people use today for relaxing, I want to try and get that done today because it's in my head. I want to get it done. So mood wise is up and down depending again on the day of the week, the weather. It's nice out today, so obviously I'm feeling more alive and awake. The vitamin D is coursing through my veins basically. Well, it will be once I go outside later on, so it will. Don't think, other than that, yeah, I'm literally, weight loss wise, I'm, since starting the Life Goals page last August, which I know was 8 months ago, so like it's a long time, but I've had a lot of ups and downs mentally since then. So I have like a lot of ups and downs mentally, but I'm £2 off of my first stone lost, which realistically I should be able to lose in about 2 or 3 months, but it's taken me 8 months to get my first stone gone. But once I get over the hurdle of the first stone, I feel like I'll be a lot better and I'll be more motivated to lose the rest, basically. I'll set myself another little goal. So my goal at the moment is to get to 19 stone 6. My next goal after that is to get to 18 stone. So it is, or 18 stone 13 basically is the way to word it. So the way I'm wording it is lose half a stone at a time basically is probably the way to word it better. So basically I'm 19 stone 8 now. I want to get to 19 stone 6. Then I want to get to change where it says 19 stone to the 8 to 18 is what I want to do. By Christmas, realistically by Christmas I would love to be back at the 17 stone mark, heading towards 16 kind of thing. I would love that by Christmas, because that's the weight I was when I first met Graham. I've gone up 3 stone, yes, I know. He put weight on me. He's trying to fatten me up to eat me, I think. So I would... Sorry. He's in the back here doing YouTube work. But yeah. Realistically, by Christmas, I would love to be 17 stone again. Because I was a size 18 then. And I'd love to get back to that, because I've got a lot of clothes there that would fit a size 18 a lot better. This dress included would fit me at a size 18 a lot better. So it would, mostly because of the band. But I most, like, that's like a long term goal. If I don't meet it, I don't meet it. It's not an official goal. My next goal is 19.6. Then after that it'd be like 18, 13, whatever. Where you want to word it is the way I want to do it then. I have little goals set out, so I'm hoping Wednesday, if you check out the either Gamer Lovers or Life Goals page, I'll probably post up on both because I'll be so excited. I'm hoping I'll be £2 down. Fingers crossed I'll be £2 down by next Wednesday. If I am, I'm going to be chuffed to bits. I have a tub of ice cream down there that's waiting for me to eat that I got for my first stone loss. Well, I'm not going to eat the whole tub. Like, I'm going to have like a small bowl, probably with a bit of flavour or something. But I'm just looking at these kids out the back now. I'm going to end this video now in a sec. But I'm just looking at these kids. It's so adorable. They're out with their bags and they're out doing an Easter egg hunt. It is so cute. But I'm hoping next week, which will be the 7th of April. So if you saw it on the 7th of April, well done. I'm hoping I'll be a stone down by then. I'm hoping I'll be 19.6. If I end up being like 19.5, I'm going to cry. So I am. I'll be like, no, I'll weigh myself tomorrow. I could be down another pound. So I will. But we'll see. We'll see. Hoping on Wednesday I will be 19 stone 6 and it'll be my first stone down, and I'll be like, yeah, on my way. That'll give me the biggest boost. So well, and then I'm back to work that day as well, which is really annoying, but I'll be back to work that day, so I'm hoping it gives me the positive mood and everything that I need for going back into work. But I'm going to end this video. I have a lot more that I could probably talk about, but I've got a lot of videos to record and my voice is starting to go. So I probably won't do the other weight loss one because I kind of touched on everything in this. Now in a couple of weeks I will record another video, obviously. There's a bit of dirt on my screen that's been annoying me. I will record another video. I probably will record a video on Wednesday if I do lose the stone and upload it, but we'll see. So if I have done that, you would have probably seen it by now, or we'll see it in a couple of days or whatever. But yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, they're on the go. I'm gonna go watch these now because it's gonna be cute. So it is. I will see you guys in the next video. I've got a lot to talk about. So I had a lot to talk about, but I think I touched onto everything there. I hope. So I will just see you guys in the next video. We've got loads of videos planned. We're batch recording. We've got loads done, or barely anything done, but we're batch recording. So hopefully we get ahead of ourselves and you enjoy all the videos that we do. Thank you for sticking by us all this time, even though we've been falling behind. We are going to get back into the video games real soon, so keep an eye out for them as well. And we will see you then. Bye!